So is it okay? Finish. Can you solve this, or you have problems?
Yes, sir, we have problems.
Oh, you have problem. Okay. So let me
Sir,
see what is the problem. Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me.
sir, 6 or 5 maths I have problems, sir.
6 or 5 minutes. Okay. So how can I get the questions? Someone tell me the questions. I'm writing
Yes,
it
sir.
again. Yeah.
Question one is
Tell me all 4, 5, 6, all three. Yes. What was 4?
the first one, sir.
Yeah.
First one is the price of product is 15,000 taka
Price of
of product
uh, a product.
is 15,000
Okay. Is 15,000
taka.
taka. Yes. Okay. Yes. And then
If 30% discount is given,
if 30% is discounted,
discount
okay,
given,
discount is given, okay,
what will be the selling price?
the selling price. Okay, this was one question. Okay, and then 5. Next question.
Next question is 30% of 5,000 taka
Again 30%.
of 5,000 taka
Okay, taka 5,000. Yes,
and 15% of an amount
of an amount.
is a
Yes,
total of 6,200.
is a total of 6,200. Yes.
What is the amount? That's the question.
What is the amount? Okay. Okay. And then next one, the last one.
Next one, after giving 30%, 20% discount
After giving 20%.
of 20% discount
Okay.
on shirts
On a shirt.
uh,
Is
but, uh, shirt is bought by 18,000 and 1,000,
shirt
sorry,
is
1,800.
okay. 1,800.
What is the original price?
What is the original price? So
Yes.
good. So this is the question. Good. So now let us do it
So I
quickly.
got the first one, 10,500. Result was first one.
Okay, so you have got it as 10,500. So what about
Yeah.
others? What about others? Have you got the same thing? 10,500?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So no one has any problem with number 4. That is the first one. No one
Yes, sir.
has any problem. Everyone can solve this.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? So 30% discount given. So you can write 30% of 15,000. That is our discount. So discount is actually in this case discount amount. Okay, so discount amount is this. So it is 30 by 100 into 15,000. So 0 are gone, and it is 4500. So the selling price. Okay, therefore the selling price will be 50%, sorry, 15,000 minus 4,500. So it will be 11,500. So that will be the answer. Is that okay? Is this the answer?
Yes, sir.
10,500.
Sir, 10,000.
Okay, 10,000. Right.
10,500.
Right. It is not 11,000. Sorry, it is 10,000. Yes. So
Yes, sir.
it is 10,500. Yes, correct. So this is the answer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Number five. Okay. So you find out 30%. There should be off 30% off taka 5,000. So there is one word
That's
here.
1,500, sir.
Okay. Yes. So you will find 30% of 5,000. What is this amount? Find this out. So what is this? It is 30 by,
1,500, sir.
yeah, so 30 by 100 and 5,000. So finally it will get 1,500. So this is the 30% of 5,000 amount. So it is only a part. It is only a part of 6,200. It is only a part of 6,200 because it is written in the question that together will be 6,200, and at this 1,500 will be added to something. 1,500 will be added to something. We do not know what is that something. You understand this thing? So
Yes, sir.
this amount will be added to 1,500, and then it will be 6,200.
Yes,
So actually the remaining part you will get, like 6,200 minus 1,500. So it is actually 4,700. So 4,700 is the part of the total amount, and this part is coming from 15% of an amount. It is coming like this. Okay. So you will write therefore 15,000 percent of amount. 15% of amount. Amount means we do not have any idea what is that. It is actually X. Okay, so 15% of amount is actually 4,700. Is that okay? Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the next line you will do the calculation like 15 by 100 and then into then X. X means actually amount. So you can write amount, no problem. You can write amount, and on the right side you have 4,700. So in the next line you can write, okay, in the next line you can write amount. You can keep this in the left side. Amount is actually 4,700 and then multiply 100 and then divide by 15, because 15 was in the upper side, it is going down. 100 was in the lower side, it is going up. So like that. And then you do the calculation and you will find out the amount. So the amount is something fractional, does not matter. Whatever the amount comes, that will be your answer. So what is the amount coming here?
Sir, 3133.
3133.
Another 3.
Another 3.
0.33.
Yeah.
0.33. Correct. So it is 31,333.33 taka. So this is all right. So this is the answer. This is the answer for the second question. Is that okay? Do you understand the second question?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
can
Yes,
say
sir.
Okay. Now I am going to the last question, the third one. So it is the last question, number 6. So what you will do with that? So 20% discount is given on a shirt, and then after giving the discount, then it is bought by taka 1,800. So originally, definitely the shirt was a higher price, but you are
Yeah.
giving 1,800 because you have
Yeah.
got a discount. So discount will be given on the original price. Discount
Yes, sir.
is not given on 1,800. Discount is given on the original price. So we do not know what was the original price. So let us think. Okay, let us suppose. Okay, let us suppose. Okay, the original price was X. Okay, so what will happen now? Now you can say uh, X minus 15, no, not 15, 20,
Don't say.
20. X minus 20% of X is equal to 1,800. Can I write it like this?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? Do you understand this sentence?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If it is okay, then it is all right. It is easy. The next line is easy to you. X is the original price and you are getting some less. How much less? 20% of X. So this is the situation. And now you can go to the next line, and in the next line you can write, okay, it is X, then minus, then again bracket, then 20 by 100 into X. Okay, all this the same thing, equal to 1800. And then you continue. Okay, you continue with the next line. So what you will write in the next line, that will be very simple and straight. The next line will be like X minus X by 5. Very simple. 20 and 100 cancel. So in the upper side you have only X, in the lower side you have 5. So X by 5, n equal to 1,800 in the right side. Okay. Now you do the calculation like 5 is your LCM. So it will be 5x minus 4x. So this will be in the upper side, or not 4x, sorry. It will be x, then next time it will be 4x. Okay. 5x minus x. Because 5 is the LCM, then 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 into x is 1x. And then it is 1,800 in the right side. So in the next line, you will write 4x and divided by 5 equal to 1800. So x will be 1800 into 5 divided by 4. X will be what? In the next line, you can write x equal to 1800 into 5, because 5 was in the lower side, it is coming up, and divided by 4, because 4 was in the upper side, it will come down. So you can now calculate this. It is 450. So 450 means what? 0, 5, 22, 2250 taka. So this was the original price. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Happy with the discount or not?
Yes, sir. Very happy.
2250 টাকা থাকলে 1800 টাকা দিয়ে পাইলা, তো ভালোই নাকি না? বেশি ভালো না? Okay. So let me give you another question, and that is also percentage related question, and it is for today. So I am writing number 1 again. So it is like, say somebody is Mr. Karim. Mr. Karim has invested taka at 250,000. That is 250,000. Okay, in a business. Okay, sorry. Business at 10% yearly interest for 5 years. What will be his final amount? Okay. This is the question. Is that okay? Do you understand the question? Interest. Do you understand the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you understand the question, then fine. Think about yearly interest. What is the yearly interest? That is
Sir,
10 taka. 10 taka will be given extra for every 100 taka after 1 year.
Sir, can you tell it again?
10% yearly interest. So what is 10%? 10% means 10 taka out of 100 taka, right? 10
Yes,
taka
sir.
out of 100 taka. So interest is the extra money someone will get. And what is the rate? Rate is 10 taka out of 100 taka. And what is the time? After every year. So this is the meaning of this. So
Okay, sir.
how much money Mr. Karim has invested? That is 250,000. 250,000. Okay. So this is the money he has invested. So he will get some extra money, and it is after 5 years. It is after 5 years. So this is the amount he has invested, and this is the rate of interest and timing, and this is the period after which he will get the final amount. So what is the final amount? Final
Sir,
amount is
final amount is
the original plus interest. Okay, final amount is what? Final amount is actually the original amount plus the interest amount. Okay, plus the interest amount. So you need to calculate the interest amount and then you will add with original. That will be the final amount. Okay.
Sir, may I say
Yes.
the answer? Sir, interest will be 12,500 taka, and the interest plus final amount is 200 2,62,500 taka, sir.
Okay, good. So you
Sir,
have
I think the final amount will be 3,75,000 because we will get 25,000 per year. So we have to multiply it with 5 so that we can get total interest.
yes. So you both have calculated. So this is very good. And now let me show you. Maybe some of you do not understand how to do this. So if you already know how to do this, that is very, very good. You may make some mistake. It is all right. You may make some mistake. It is all right. If you cannot understand, that is also okay. Just try to understand now. So let me show you what to do this, and then you can apply the same idea for other questions also. So what to do with this? In this case, actually, we will use a formula. In this case, we will use a formula, and that formula we directly write like this. Okay, we know, also known to use, somebody already know that. So it is the formula I am writing. You just copy the formula and try to understand what I am writing. So I am writing A equal to P into 1 plus RT. So I am writing what are the things here. Okay, on the right side, I am writing what are the things. So what are the things? Try to understand every symbol, every symbol. So here A is what? A is the final amount. A is the final amount. That is what will be the total amount after the interest given. And P is the the investment, or you can say original amount. Okay, or another word is also used sometimes, principal. P is actually coming from principal amount. Okay, so the original investment or the principal amount or the investment amount, that is P. And 1 is just a number, and R is the rate of interest, okay, and the T is time period. It is called time period, okay, of the investment. Time period, just time period is okay. Okay, so these are the meaning of the symbols. So if you want to understand, if you want to use the formula, then you have to know all these. This is very, very important. If you do not know what is the meaning of A, what is the meaning of P, then the whole formula is meaningless to you. Okay, so you have to take everything in your brain. Okay, now you can apply the formula here and you will find out what is necessary. So in this case, amount you will calculate. You know the P value. P value is 250,000. So you put it here, and then it is 1, and then it is plus, and then it is R. So R is what? R is 10%. So if you write 10%, then fine. If you write 0.1, then fine. If you write 10%, it is 10 by 100. 10 by 100 is actually 10%. And what is T? T is 5. So 5 you put here. So the calculation will give you the result like 250, then 000, then 1 plus, it is actually 5 by 0.1. Sorry, yes, 5 by 10. So it is what? 1 by 2, maybe. Is this like this? $250, then 30. Okay. So it is 3 by 2, and it is what? So 12, 5, 375, 000. You check this out. Is this correct or not? Check it out. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Okay, so this is how the result will come. This is how the result will come. So the formula is very important here. The formula is about the percentage calculation, interest in business, interest in banking. Okay, every time you will use the same formula. In banking, there is a little more different thing, but I'm not telling it to you today. In bank sector calculation will be little different, but we will also discuss about that, not today, but in the last part of the semester. Okay, not today and not here in this chapter. So we are having the idea of this formula. It is called the simple interest formula. It is called the simple interest formula. Okay, so I'm writing this here. It is called simple interest formula. So just keep it in your mind so that you can calculate the percentage or investment related calculations in your exam or anytime. Is that okay? So in this case, you have A, P, R, T, 4 things. If you know any 3 things, then you can calculate the other one. So I can make different questions in many different ways. I can make questions like, say I'm making a question number 2 here. Okay, I'm just making the question right now. Okay, say at the same interest rate, after how many years is investment will be double? So this is my second question. Same Mr. Karim, same investment amount is there and same interest rate is there. So this is the second question, question number 2. So who can solve this?
Sir, I
Actually,
can try.
yes, try. Actually, everyone can solve this. Everyone can solve this by the same formula. Just apply the formula, the result will come. Very simple thing. So I am doing number 2. You will write again the same formula. Okay, this is the formula, A equal to P into 1 plus RT. Okay. Now, what is the question actually? What you will find out?
Sir, we will find out the time, T.
T value, right. So the A, the P are given and R is also given. So you will find out actually T. So in this case, in the next line you can write this is 2P. This is 2P in the left side. Is that okay? If I write 2P in the left side, is that okay? Do you understand?
Yes, sir. It is okay. Because the investment will be double.
Right. So whatever the investment, if it is 250,000, it will be double of that. If it is 1 lakh, it will be double. If it is 1 crore, it will be double. So whatever the P value does not matter. It will be just double of P. So 2P in the left side. So next line you can write this P and P are cancelled. This P and P are cancelled. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this P and P are cancelled. So you have only 2. In the left side you have only 2, and in the right side you have 1 plus 0.1. Why 0.1?
Sir, because there is
Because
10%. 10%.
10%.
Yes, because 10%. So 10% is 10 by 100. So 10 by 100 is 0.1. Okay, 1 by 10 means 0.1. So it is 2 equal to 1 plus 0.1 into T. So now in the next line you will write 1. Why 1? Because 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 equal to 0.1 into T. So it is...
Answer will be 10 years.
Yes, so it will be 1 divided by 0.1.
10 years.
Yes, it is actually T. So T equal to 10 years. So that is your answer. Okay, that is all. So in this pattern, I can make many questions. Okay, if you know other things, you can find out the specific one. You check out what are the things involved in the question. What are the things? One is A, like all these 4 things. Okay, A, one is P, one is R, one is T. So if you know any 3 items, another item you can find out by using the formula. So that's it. So try to understand by reading the question, what are the given things and what is the thing you will find out. Then it will be easy. Okay. So this is it for the percentage and interest calculation like that. And some more interest calculation I will discuss in the last part of the semester. Okay, not now, because there are some other things we need to learn. So is that okay? Can I erase this?
Yes, sir.
Anyone has any question?
No, sir.
Good. So let me erase this and let me start another thing which is called measurement unit. Okay, we will now talking about another chapter or another thing which is called measurement unit. So measurement unit is actually say you know something in centimeter, okay, but you need to convert it into foot. Say you know your height. Your height is 5 feet 6 inches. If this is your height, then you want to know what will be the height in centimeter. Okay, so the foot and inches and centimeter, these are the measurement units. Okay, these are the measurement units. Say today's temperature is 31 degree Celsius. So what will be the temperature in Fahrenheit? Okay, so the centigrade or Celsius and the Fahrenheit, these are the measurement units. Okay, you got my point. Say something is like 340 pound. So pound is written like LB. Okay, 340 pounds. So what will be this weight in kg? What will be this weight in kg? So this is the pound and kg are the measurement units. Okay. Do you understand what I say?
Yes.
Okay. So this is our topic. I am just starting the chapter today, and I will continue with the same idea in the next class. Let me show you my slides. That will be better to understand. So let me show you my slides on this chapter. So I am now showing the slides. Do you see my slides?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So I'm going to the page. From this page, actually, I will talk. So there are different systems. Okay, British system and international system, and two different systems. The British or imperial system is also called FPS system. FPS. F means foot, then pound, then second. An international system is called CGS or MKS system. What is MKS? M means meter, K means kg, kilogram, and S means second, right? And the units can be used for one-dimensional thing. One-dimensional thing means what? The length is example. Also for two-dimensional thing, that is area, and also for three-dimensional thing, that is volume. So if you use one-dimensional, that is length, you can say centimeter. And if it is area, then you will say centimeter square, centimeter into centimeter. So why square? Because it is two-dimensional. Two-dimensional means square, centimeter into centimeter. And what about three-dimensional? That means volume, so it will be centimeter cube, like that. Do you understand what I say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
we will do some calculations tomorrow so that you will understand. Let me move to the next slide. So there are units for weight, for the velocity and speed, for temperature also, and also for measuring time. So time is what? Time is second, minute, then hour, okay, then day, right? And then month, okay. And no, before month you can say week, right? And bigger than week is what? Fortnight, okay, 15 days. And then month, then year, okay. And bigger than year, what is that? Maybe decade, right? Measuring of time, decade. Decade means 10 years, right? And then century, then millennium. Okay. So another thing is measuring angles. What is angles? Angles means 20 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree angle. That is the angle. That is, two lines will be crossing each other and angle will be made. So triangle and rectangle, they have angles, right? So we will talk about that. Okay. And it is a conversion website. There is one conversion website. In this website, this is called unitconverters.net. So just memorize this, and I will also share the slides with you. If you go to this website, you can convert anything to anything. Okay, there is nothing in the world left. You can convert anything to anything in that website. Okay, it is free. There is no cost. And another link is given. It is about currency conversion. So currency conversion means what? Say $500 equal to how many taka? So it is the currency conversion. And this is the website. You can get the currency information, latest currency information worldwide. Okay, 1 pound equal to how much taka? You can get it from this website. Or $1 or 1 yen. Okay, any currency of the world, you can find it here. So that is XE, exchange. Okay, xe.com. So that is another website. You can try those websites at home, just for your fun, no problem. This unitconverters.net, unitconverters.net. This is very, very interesting website. You can convert anything to anything. Just put the value, then the result will come like that. So this is another page. It is about temperature, and you know the formula. You can just write it now or wait. Tomorrow I will do some calculations. I will show some conversion calculations about temperature, about area, about everything. I will try to follow tomorrow.